A very good evening, folks. Welcome to the video and welcome to Norway. Now, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't look like Norway, but believe me, I've just arrived in Stavanger. Well, I've arrived at Stavanger airport and I've come to another place called Tananger. Now, why am I here? Well, the port is very close by, and tomorrow morning, first thing, we're going to jump on the ferry up to Bergen. Now, it's meant to be an absolutely gorgeous ferry route, but there is some bad news. The weather forecast for tomorrow is heavy, heavy rain. So for all of you people who say, Steve, you get so much luck with the weather on your videos, well, I guess that luck's about to change. Aye, it's a typical ferry port this. It's very industrial and it's a Sunday evening, so the place is dead. Now that big building behind us, that's the hotel that I've booked for tonight. Now the reason I took that place is because it's the closest to the ferry terminal, and we're up very early in the morning. I think we need to check in by about 6 AM, and I think the terminal is only about 10 minutes walk down the road. But let's go and do a wee recce this evening and just make sure that I've got my bearings. Oh boy, I really hope the weather doesn't steal all the views away from me tomorrow, but all I can do is my best to capture as many nice clips as we can from this beautiful route. Now, the only ferry company that does the route from Stavanger to Bergen is Fjordline, and I can see a red and white ferry off in the distance now, so I guess that must be where we depart from tomorrow morning. I'm always getting so stressed about these things. The sign just says Denmark and Great Britain, but it doesn't mention Bergen yet. I must admit, I didn't find the Fjordline website that clear, so I'm glad we've come down here tonight just to make sure this is definitely the right place. Otherwise, I just wouldn't sleep tonight, I tell you. Aye, this must be the place, but the one thing I've learnt from travel is never make assumptions. Right, I just checked at the ticket office and they were saying for the 7 o'clock departure tomorrow morning, even as a foot passenger, it's best to be here at 6 o'clock, so I think I'd better just go to my bed. In typical Steve fashion, I've got no food for tonight, and the only cafe around here closed half an hour ago. There is a Shell garage. I suppose I could go up there and have a wee look, but I'm not even joking. I think I will be going to my bed. Oh no, it's not even a full garage, it's just the pumps. There's a Rema 1000 behind it as well, but that's closed on a Sunday. So I guess the next time we're eating is on the ferry tomorrow morning. Let's go back to the hotel. It's a nice enough wee place, this hotel, but to be honest with you, it's just like a ghost town. Aye, so this is my little room, which is nice enough for 70 quid in Norway. It's one of those kind of two singles pushed together though. We've got TV, microwave, fridge, a nice bathroom in here. But just be aware, if you're arriving here like me on a Sunday evening, there is absolutely nothing. So come prepared. Well, there's no denying it's a damp old morning, but to be fair, I thought it'd be worse. So I will take that as a bonus. My room last night was okay. I mean, I could have done with a bit more sleep. The problem was it was very hot, and you could adjust the temperature, but only to make it hotter. Anyway, we'll head back down to that ferry terminal now, and all being well, the MS Bergen's Fjord will be there waiting for us. Nope, I see no ships. It looks like I'm so early that the ferry hasn't even come over the horizon yet. Oh well. Nice to see I'm not the first here. There's a few cars waiting to go on already, and the oyster catchers have certainly woken up. But anyway, this crossing today should take about 5.5 hours, and as far as I can tell from Google Maps at least, it doesn't go out to sea, it kind of goes up the narrow channels, so even in this weather it should still be quite interesting. No, it turns out my QR code wasn't enough on my phone and I had to get a paper copy. They're so nice though, it's incredible. The customer service you get here is amazing. Right, let's see if this one works. That's more like it. We will of course have a proper look round the ship later, but right now the only thing in my mind is breakfast. And what have we got here? Oasis Garden Cafe. That might be an option. I think there's a few different places on board, so I need to choose carefully. The Commander Buffet, this sounds exactly like where I want to be. Hello.
Hello.
One adult, please.
Yes. 169, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't even tell you how hungry I am this morning, so I'll be getting my money's worth. That's the first time I've been up, but I think I'll be going back again. Food is good. I've been so focused on stuffing my face I didn't even realise it would started moving. This must be the first time I've ever been on a ferry where I haven't gone straight out onto deck. Okay, so maybe I went a wee bit over the top, but I was so hungry. I'll scoff this down now and then we'll get outside, okay? Well, I haven't even worked out how much that breakfast was yet, but I tell you what, it was worth it. Right, let's try and find a way outside. The first thing I notice about this ship is how clean and shiny it is. It's beautiful. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say there's loads to do on board the Bergen's Fjord, but I'm only here for 5.5 hours, and we've got all the usual ferry suspects, including the bars of course, but it's too early even for me to be down in a beer, although I can't say the same for all. There's loads of space to find a seat, and there's also a big area to plonk down your bags too, and I'll drop mine here shortly. On any reasonably sized ferry, I am always lost. Is this the bow? I think so. Right, I think we need to go up to deck 10 and I'll use the stairs rather than the lift to work off that breakfast. Ah, sun deck. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. I know it's just a small thing, but see how this looks like the deck of a super yacht or something? I love that detail. I certainly didn't choose the nicest day for this trip, did I? Do you see up there behind me where it says in the funnels, "We are green"? This is the first ship I've ever been on that runs 100% on natural gas. The deck space out here at the stern is absolutely enormous. You could land a pretty big helicopter there. This is quickly becoming my favourite ship ever. You know what, my bag's a bit heavy, it makes no sense carrying it. I might go and dump it in that luggage storage. Yeah, I always like to come out and have a wee look at the lifeboats, you know, just check where they are. Open. Open. I paid about €13 extra for access to the Fjord lounge, which is just behind me here. It's a really nice area and it's got free hot and cold drinks. I'm not really sure if I'll spend much time in there, but I'm still glad I got it. To be fair, I would say this lounge is pretty good value, and with the price of drinks alone on board, you can easily make it back. What's more, the ship was pretty busy with kids running about, so it was nice to get some peace and quiet away from the public areas. Oh no, look how much the weather's starting to close in. You can actually see it drifting across the deck. This is really cool, but disastrous for my sightseeing. Even with the conditions the way they are just now, this is so beautiful. The channel is really starting to narrow, so we're very close to the edge on either side. So I'm finding myself darting back and forward, trying to capture everything, but of course, that's an impossible task. Do you know the thing I find I'm really loving about this so far? It's the fact that it's not all just scenic beauty. You've got real life, you've got engineering, you've got bridges, ships, containers, wind turbines that are hiding in the clouds. It's just so interesting. just woken up. I went for a wee nap in the lounge. I don't think I've missed much, and it's raining now anyway. But when I came out the lounge again, there was an announcement in Norwegian, and then everyone was going about with their big suitcases. We're still 2.5 hours from Bergen, so I'm not sure if there's a wee intermediate stop or something. I'm so confused. Wow, suddenly everything just got a lot bigger. I know you probably can't make this out very well on the screen, but it's so dramatic. We're about 1 hour from our destination now, and I believe the ship docks right in the centre of Bergen, so I'm looking forward to that arrival. And the sun's come out. What's going on with the weather today, eh?
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow. This morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a rise. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to buy. there's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day today. It's a good day today. It's a good day to live.
Well, that's us just arriving into Bergen. We should be docked in about 5 or 10 minutes. But what an arrival, eh? With the weather as well, the clouds were just hanging over the trees. It was absolutely gorgeous, to be fair. It was quite a challenge getting the filming done today, but I kind of enjoyed it. Alright folks, it looks like I might be the last person aboard, so I'd better get ashore before this ship takes off again. Thank you so much for watching as always, I really appreciate it. And let me know if you've ever been to Bergen or if you're planning to come here. I'm really looking forward to getting out and exploring. I'll see you next week. Bye bye. The jacket's back on, that gives you a clue of the weather I've just seen out the window. Yes, it's changed again. Now when you're disembarking, be sure to have your boarding card ready. Don't throw it away, because I think they need to tally up the numbers to make sure that you've actually left the ship. So yeah, hold on to it. Something tells me this is very typical Bergen weather. Oh, that heavy rain has kind of passed again. It's not too bad now. Fingers crossed it stays this way. Coming up next week, I've got a wee comparison video of the two cities we sailed between today. Now, I may only have had a few short hours in both, but there is one that I really want to return to, and all will be revealed soon. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which I suppose I'd better start editing right now.